Thanks for joining us back here on Extreme Outer Limits. Again, this is our final season on Sportsman's Channel. I'm here with Chris. Chris, where are we?
Where are we?
We are in beautiful
British Columbia.
Yeah.
Yes.
So one of the things that we kind of got a wild hair to do, if it all pans out here in this final season, is to wrap up my sheep slam. Chris had on your bucket list.
For a few years now, yeah.
Tell everybody what was on your bucket list.
Oh, mountain goat.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to, take a mountain goat. So this is my first attempt at it. And we have to wait a little bit.
Yeah.
Season doesn't open.
4 days.
For 4 more days, yep.
So the outfitter that we're here with is Pelly Lake Wilderness Outfitters, and they have mountain goats and stone sheep in the same area. So we've got 10 to 12 days up here.
Yeah. Yep.
So we'll have about 4 days dedicated to the sheep before the mountain goat opener starts to overlap. And then once that happens, if we don't have a sheep, then we're pretty much free game, right? Any good billy and any good sheep at that point. Now, if I waved my magic wand, I would say, hey, let's try to get the sheep done before we go on to the goat, just for a little less pressure.
That would be nice.
It's hunting, right? Who knows?
We don't know.
So anyway, should be an exciting trip. The weather is pretty good so far, so let's cross our fingers that we're lucky on all fronts, and see you guys on the mountain.
Extreme Outer Limits is presented by Night Force Optics. Precision optics for precision shooting.
We're good on your end? Yeah.
Bob, I like her bag a lot better than yours.
I know.
How much does this one weigh?
Oh, that's true. He adds the bob.
Yeah, the bob.
I was going to say,
That one's 49 pounds right there. Bob, that's Bob right there.
Nice.
Right?
Looks like Bob needs to shed a few pounds.
Bob and
This
me,
one
we're
right
gonna get along good.
Yeah, Bob is good.
Oh, hello.
Oh, this is Tom.
Tom, he keeps coming to me.
He's very friendly,
He's
yeah.
very friendly.
How many days have we been here? This is our third day?
This is our
Third day
Third
total?
day, yeah.
well,
total.
you flew in and then we have a ride day and now today,
Yeah.
so that's really day one.
Yeah, day one of hunting.
Yeah, day one of hunting. Here we go. So our crew, Denny, Jordan, Annette, Chris, Tim on the camera. Yeah, we had a great arrival day. It was actually beautiful weather. No chop in the plains. Couldn't have been any better. And then we trailed in, we don't know, 20 some miles, right? 21, 22 miles.
Over 9 hours.
Yeah, over 9 hours. And but we made it safe and sound, and so did all the ponies, so that's a good thing. We're in a really awesome drainage here. It's got sheep country on both sides. Denny's basically said we're gonna go, and then we're just gonna go, and then we're just gonna keep on going until we find sheep.
Say, let's get saddled up and we'll go find the one we're looking for. That way. About 2 hours or so. There's been a nice band of rams up there.
So that's kind of the morning plan. So we'll get after it, and hopefully, before too long, we'll show you guys some sheep.
Okay, so 2 miles, 2.5 miles from camp, we've moved up to the first perch in this big basin. I'm kind of excited to see what it's going to look like when we go through there, but I think the horse trail takes us all the way, and you can see it just crest through that saddle. Last night from camp, the light was not good, but we were glassing from camp down this thing, and we were seeing some sheep. Two, one was a small ram, the other got over somewhere up here, so we thought we'd start right here and see if they're maybe in this deal. It's kind of a rocky basin back here. There's a kind of an interim hill in between, and in order to get a real good look up there, we're probably gonna have to get on top of that because it just kind of bowls out back there. They very well could have just went around and be feeding in there and laid up or who knows what. But anyway, we're definitely in sheep country now, so all the logistics and a bunch of that horse riding and packing in is done. Now every day from the cabin, we'll be in sheep country till we tag a sheep, and then eventually be going to goats for Chris. So it's an amazing area, beautiful. Pretty good wet year back home. It looks like it's the same here because everything is green. So it's pretty awesome up here. There's even a little bit of snow still. Yeah, it's kind of a picturesque place. But anyway, back to looking for sheep. All right, guys, we've put in about 4 hours of horse riding, about an hour hike straight uphill. Got up on this ridge, and as soon as we crested the other side, there's a big band of rams. There's one in there in particular that Denny just went around. It's on the fence. He's dark bodied, real dark horns, and he's getting pretty stacked up at the bases. So there were 900 yards from here. It's too far to age him. So we're gonna skirt around here and close a couple hundred yards and get back into him and see if he's legal. I think here they gotta be either 8 years old or they gotta be full curl above that bridge in their nose. So I think he's got the above his bridge covered, but we gotta count those rings. So anyway, come along, we're just gonna skirt around here, find somewhere to sit back down, get a little closer.
Correct. Which one's on here? The 11 o'clock ram is the bigger, is the ram that we're trying to get it around.
Ram's moving in. He's under 450 yards. He just said, let's get ready. He thinks he's 8+ years old. Getting a lot bigger as he's getting closer. So I grab my stuff. So our best update is we've been in this position for over 2 hours, cooking like some scrambled eggs in the sun. We had to run for water. 4 of the rams got up, but not our ram. Almost had him dead about 20 minutes ago, but small ram was standing behind his back end, so didn't shoot. But we're gonna have to get him dead pretty soon. A long ride out of me.
$523.
567. 732. 734. 740.
Right over front.
Ready.
I hit him.
That looked like it got him right.
That right behind the shoulder. That should kill him.
Well, guys, we have us a stone sheep on the ground. Let's just get the ugliness out of the way first. Come here, Denny. I was every outfitter's nightmare today. I'll bear it all the way. When we came into camp, you asked me, you want to shoot?
He told me he could shoot. Well,
I said, no, we've been shooting. And I didn't shoot, but I can tell you that the gun was significantly off on its windage, plus there was a ton of wind up there. So, guys, I am elated to have my stone sheep, and this has been my nemesis of all the sheep. You know, I've actually went on a hunt, got skunked, and then we had to work it hard for this one. So, long story short, we clipped a leg, then we got one in him. We had to move all the way in on top of him, and then we shot him up close. Cameraman was behind the roll, he couldn't actually see it. And we thought we had it good, and then he sat there and he kicked. And then we'll show you, and he kicked himself off this cliff. So that's why we're all the way down here. That's the story. The good, the bad, and the ugly final season. It happens. but we got a nice stone sheep on the ground. So let's get to that. Denny, tell me about your stone sheep that you got here. Because as far as I know, I like him.
Well, he's beautiful, right? Nice full curl, beautiful dark hide. That's why the guys come here. We have really nice color on our coats on our sheep here. So
Yeah, he's very much salt and pepper, very dark horns. Now, I am not a sheep expert. I've killed a doe, killed a desert, and I worked my ass off to get this stone. But this is a good sign, right? This pretty decent mass.
Yeah,
not a lot of hair there.
yeah, you want not a lot of hair. He's going to be really tight actually. There, he's going to be pushing. His bases are probably pushing 14 inches. He's got nice width across the front here.
You know, out of some of the sheep hunts I've watched myself, and just looking at other places for trying to book hunts and things like that, you always see lots of length. And I kind of have a mantra with my sheep. Again, I've killed two, my desert and my doe. Neither one were exceedingly long, but I've done well in the mass department.
And for our area, he's pretty decent.
Yeah, this seems
He's
to be.
not, again, he's just like what you're talking about. He's not overly long. I think he's a 8-year-old ram.
Okay. So he's legal on all fronts.
Yeah, he's legal.
Age and length, because he
Yeah.
definitely is higher.
He's over the nose.
Over
He's
that.
got the age. So hard hunt, but you know, it was our first day out too. So
We sat there for 2.5 hours when he was 500 yards just laying there, but we didn't want to take that shot where there was other rams around and we didn't want an accident. So
that would have been not a good deal.
So
But we got a hellacious ride back to camp.
Yep.
We got a hellacious climb back out of here before dark, and dark's coming.
So guys, this wraps up episode 1 of our BC tour. So Chris is going to be up next. We're going to, like Denny said, we're probably going to be dark 30 getting out of here with this. We're going to have a day or two layover to, you know, salt up the hide, rest the horses, and then we're going to be on the mountain goat hunt. But thanks for joining us. Sorry it wasn't as picture perfect, one and done. The doll was, my desert was good. I don't know what got into me, but it is what it is. We'll correct it before Chris's mountain goat. We'll double check the gun. All that good stuff. So thanks for joining us this week. We'll see you guys next week on Chris's Mountain Goat. Oh guys, we're at camp, and as you can tell, the weather has changed significantly since when I shot the ram.
Yeah, the temperature's definitely dropped, which is actually a little more pleasant than.
Helps with the bugs.
Yes, absolutely.
So we've had a couple days at camp.
Playing cards,
Yeah.
hanging out, eating.
Way out of script for me. I actually shot the ram on the first day that we were on the mountain. And usually I'm last day, last hour guy. This was first day, which is not normal for me. So I'm losing track of days. I think today is Sunday, and we started our journey, how many days ago now? 5 maybe?
Yeah, on Wednesday.
So we're August 14th. The goat season starts the 15th, which is tomorrow. So it's been nice, been pretty relaxing. The first day or two we were here, it was hot. I would say 80s, which seems hot out here.
This is way more pleasant.
And then last night, or yesterday afternoon, the rains come in, clouds, cool, bugs are gone, which is great. And
The
so
horses are happy.
Yeah. So we've been kicking around camp again most of the day today, but we have a plan for tomorrow. So you've heard as much of the plan as I have. What is the plan?
Well, first of all, I'm getting super excited because it is finally coming tomorrow. And we have been sitting around waiting for my hunt to begin. But the plan tomorrow, basically, we're going to try to head back out where we were on your ram hunt, and going to take a little different path up the mountain and look into some different saddles that we didn't get to see into. Just see if we can pick up some goats in there.
Denny's saying off the other side is a big lone billy that's been in that canyon for a couple weeks, or at least since the first hunt.
Sure.
The first hunter did not have a goat tag, but they had seen the goat in there. So I guess that is the plan. We'll play more cards and hang out, stay dry, eat
some more cookies.
Boredom
We'll
eat.
have to walk it off tomorrow, but we will.
And then we'll get after it first thing in the morning. So wouldn't bother me at all if you pull the first day kill too. Anyway.
So we're just play our cards right, and we'll do a one day hunt on that too.
We'll
Never
see.
know though.
What do you think? Hunt him or go for the other one?
Well, that's one of those deals. Well, let's watch and make sure that we got a billy for the rest of the afternoon. If we got a billy, then maybe we go do that one. That would be out of the rocks. You wouldn't have much rocks there at all. You'd just have to do some bushwhacking with the horses as high as we could get, and then have to climb the mountain from there.
Yeah, the things you see from camp apparently. Go in there, get a nap, you wake up, bright-eyed, spotting goats. I don't know, it's a long ways, but we're sitting here right at camp, and sure enough, there's for sure a nanny and a kid below, and then for sure that is a mountain goat, because they watched it get up, turn, whatever, but too far to tell whether it's a billy and quality. So maybe when the lighting gets better, so there's a little mirage over there, maybe when the lighting gets better, can tell a little bit more. But now we got options, because you already know where one billy is, which is that way.
Yep.
And we might have another one. We're out here flipping quarters.
Options are always good.
Options are great.
Options are always good in this game. You want to take us up the trail there, Bob? You don't mind?
Oh God, use that gas again too.
Pretty good chance we're going to see some over on this ridge over here.
On the church here.
I think so. We get around the corner over here so we can look down the valley and just get on that mountain. We'll see. But then we'll have to climb back up out of here. Getting on the chillier side. We got to be doing looks like a Kuyu commercial here.
Okay, well, we are opening day of my goat hunt. Been waiting in camp for 2 days, taking a break from Bob's sheep hunt, and it's finally go time.
Go time for you, right,
Yeah,
Chris?
so what are we gonna do today?
So we've been on the horses for what, about an hour and a half or something?
Right?
Got them parked about halfway up the mountain here. We're gonna go up here behind us. There's been a couple of nice billies up here camped out for the last little bit. Hopefully they're still there. And so we're gonna go up behind and
Take
see
a
if we
looky.
can get our eyes on them and see if there's something that Chris likes, and we can get close enough and see if we can get the job done.
Yeah.
And we'll just keep looking until, if they're not there, then we'll work our way back down the ridge, and we'll just keep looking until we dig them up.
We're actually kind of in the same vicinity that we shot Bob's sheep in. We're just off another.
Yeah, we're on the same mountain range and same ridge. It's just we're just going to the east instead of to the west.
Yeah,
That's all we're doing.
We saw those goats that day, but Billy was not a shooter.
Yeah.
So we're not even looking at him.
Not him, yeah. So we're going over we'll go find this lone one or two that are over here.
Perfect.
And the guys are already climbing the mountain here behind us. So.
Okay, we'll see you guys on the mountain.
You probably aren't on here. He was right on the backside of this one the other day. So we'll go around the back of this. There's a saddle, and we can look in a bunch. There's a couple of little rock cliff and a great big green basin back here. So hopefully that's where he's stashed out at.
Let it be known that I'm officially the gun caddy for the trip. Strong back, small brain.
What?
This is like it goes down on those green benches. You can see two goats. It's maybe like 300 to 400 yards. Like if I threw a football, it would hit all these little ledges that were now above. And there was two goats for sure. So.
It's my 50 goat. This was my 50th birthday present. Bucket list. Mountain goat hunt. And COVID kind of messed that up. So we ain't 50 anymore.
This is now your 52 bucket list hunt.
Yeah.
Coupled with my stone sheep hunt.
Yeah.
The way it collided.
Yeah. And the crazy thing is, we left the horses right down there. But we came up and then we had to scale all the way across this face of this thing because the Billy was on another ridge over. So the cool thing is, if we get this done, we can take a shortcut back down.
Yeah. Let's hope that works out.
Getting there.
Almost.
Another 350, 400 yards. We'll be to the ridge.
We got eyes on the Billy. He's about 703, is that what you said?
Got him at 703, laying over there. Out of the way. I'm watching.
We'll both look at the animal now. In control, but relaxed. And you just press through that trigger.
He's laying down.
I'm ready whenever you are.
Nice shot. Right through the shoulder. Wait, get another one in.
Get back on him.
Hit him again.
Go ahead. Hit him again.
Don't.
No. He fell.
Yeah, he fell over on the other side.
There's a little uncertainty right now, but that first one smacked the crap out of him. I mean, it smacked the crap out of him. Give me 5, bud. That was good. We talked that through nice. You just smoked a goat, bud. You're not excited or nothing, are you? Show the world.
I did it.
Chris's 2 bucket list animals forever since the day we started the show was a moose and a mountain goat. And that's technically number 2.
You got him.
You've done a lot of hunts, but this was your bucket list of all bucket lists, was a big old Billy mountain goat.
When he stood up, you see how bulky he is?
He was beefy.
He's nice and beefy. And that's what I was looking for that I did not see in the other one.
Buddy. Good job. Yeah,
I felt good. I felt good about it, but
I hope we can get
apparently it's so hard in that white fur to
good
see.
job.
right there where my stick is.
Okay. Oh,
He's
I see him.
He's right there.
I'm glad that that's where he stopped. Ay, ay, ay. Well,
Day one, right, Chris?
Quite a day, quite an opening day on my mountain goat hunt. This has been a bucket list for me for quite a few years, probably since we started doing the show. And here it is. All the work of getting over here, getting up here, getting shot, and then coming and recovering is just half the battle, right? We still got to get our butts out of here at some point. But what do you think, Denny? Did I do my job?
I think the shooting was pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
We saw lots of other goats today along with him, right?
Yeah?
Yeah, how many of them got up after we shot? 8 or something?
A lot.
Oh yeah, there's 8 or 10 that we watched after him, and we got a lot of work and a lot of side hilling to do to get back to the horses, but we got lots of daylight to do it, and unlike a previous hunt we had. But the shoot was pretty good today, so.
I'll tell you, it was an emotional
and
shot.
And now we got a really nice goat. He's a really nice mature animal. He's, I don't know, 8 or 9, 10 years old. He's got lots of rings on him, so.
Yeah.
Good son. He's nice big animal, isn't he?
Yeah.
He'll make a really
beautiful.
nice addition to your guys' place.
He's beautiful. I couldn't have asked for a nicer goat. I mean, I'm happy as I could possibly be. So
We couldn't tell when you shot that you were happy at all.
I was happy. It's just, it's when you have something you set out to do. I mean, I get to hunt a lot more than a lot of people, but when you have something that you want to achieve, this is an achievement right here.
BC goat.
BC goat. Thank you so much.
Congratulations very much
Denny,
there, Chris. Nice shooting.
Pelly Lake Outfitters.
This is an unreal
They know what
moment.
they're doing.
12-day trip and we're done in 6.
Yeah, but you only hunted one.
Two.
I know.
You hunted sheep one day and you hunted goat one day.
Right. This is that's guaranteed every time.
Oh yeah,
right?
absolutely. Yeah, that happens with everybody. Everybody it happens to.
Yeah.
Sure.
When you see Denny at the show, say, I'm going to book for one of those one-day hunt. It's 5 days of logistics, but 1 day of hunting.
Yeah, we only have to.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
no, we got a pretty nice. Country's beautiful, so.
speaking of logistics, we have, like
Work
they
to do.
said, all day to get out, lots of work to do. And then tomorrow we'll be all day back to the main camp at Pelly Lake. And
Maybe
then,
if we decide, we got him to get taken care of with the hide and everything, right? So
yeah, we'll
maybe we rest tomorrow and then go down the next
just
day.
go the next day. Well,
We have lots of time, so it's not like we're rushed, right?
yeah.
Unless you're in a hurry to go fishing.
Wow. Me fishing? Maybe. All right, guys. Well, thanks. All of you guys
You
at
guys
home
are
for
welcome.
watching.
Thanks, Jordan.
No problem.
Appreciate you.
2 episodes, both successful here in BC. Stone Sheep Mountain Goat. It's our final season. We're doing pretty good, knocking them down and dragging them out. So
I want to see this dragon part.
all right, maybe save that for next week.
Extreme Outer Limits, brought to you by McMillan Stocks. Rugged Ridge Outdoor Gear, Night Force Optics, Grip and Pull, the best bullet puller in the world, MOA Rifles, Defiance Machine, Star Valley Outfitters, and Broken Top Outfitters. Also brought to you by